Gents, Fandajitas, Meneers, Mensa. This is the key to quit smoking. The key. As soon as I remember how to talk English, I'll finish this video. But it's the key to quit all vices. I've been preaching this and saying about it for a while, talking about it for a minute now, and I've made it seem as if I've got all of mine under control. Yeah, right. I hear you there. I hear you people who I drank with like 2 months ago going like, oh, how long? How long have you stopped drinking? It's like trying to bring a nigga down. I told you about these crabs in a bucket, but I will get back to the point at hand. A lot of drinkers, a lot of smokers, a lot of druggies have been wanting to quit and not being able to. Me, I was one of them. That's why I know you're out there. I know people whose lives were destroyed by this thing, who ended up in divorce, ended up in bankruptcy, ended up having to move and regress in life to the point where they were staying with their mothers. Grown men with kids and a wife. You know the people I'm talking about. You know the circumstances and situations I'm talking about. And it's not just drink. Some of you are addicted to women. Some of you are addicted to that validation. And that's, if you peel back the layers, where it comes from. There are holes inside of ourselves. Just these lacking parts. And we fill them with whatever we want. Some of y'all fill it with promiscuity. Some of you fill it with alcohol, Some of you fill it with the relentless pursuit of money at the risk and at the cost of personal relationships and your own well-being. Some of you just have too much money, to be dead honest with you, and you're bored. That's where it starts. You are off purpose. You either are too lazy or are too affluent to realize that right now you are doing nothing that feeds your heart and soul, that truly fills those holes inside, that gives back to the person who gave you life, who gave you everything. We are only on purpose when we are giving back to God for giving us the breath in our lungs every morning. And if you find yourself in that bored place for too long, that's when vice comes in. That's when smoking comes in, drinking comes in, drugs come in. And if you're dead honest with yourself, like I had to be, all of these things are just a way for us to bring death closer because we no longer want to be here. Think about it. Alcohol, poison. Nicotine, poison. Promiscuous relationships, poison. You will die. You know that you will die eventually if you do too much of these things. So why even do this much? Okay, fine. Let me back it up. Let me back it up with my high and mighty righteous horse here and give you the way that I got through this thing. I quit cold turkey. That's it. One of my mentors would say he looked down and he saw what was in his pants and it was man parts and he had to act accordingly. But what I will tell you is that cold turkey is possible, and I am living proof of that. 1, you buy whatever it is that you're gonna buy. This is what I did. I bought the booze. I bought the 20-pack. I bought the gram. I bought whatever it was, the nonsense that was going on in my life. I bought it and I put it there. And I said 3 things. In the short term, this was my thing. If I'm craving a cigarette, I would say, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes or an hour. And after an hour of doing whatever, making myself worthwhile, making myself productive as a person on this earth. After that hour, if I sincerely feel like I want to light one up, I'm going to do it. And then I got to work, which is what you guys are not doing. That's why you are stuffing your faces with pastries and all sorts of nonsense, just to plug that hole inside of you, that hole that wants to give back to God for giving us dear life. Okay, back to square one. After an hour, you have forgotten completely about that nonsense. you are busy and you're making a good thing of yourself and you're not being a nuisance, and it's giving back and paying back to you in dividends, in your soul, in your spirit, in your mind. You feel productive. You feel needed. You feel like a necessary human being, a part of the society. And you don't need to try and kill yourself even more like you have been. All right? That's the short term. Midterm. Even if you have all the money in the world, nobody likes to spoil and waste. So buy your 20 pack. Buy whatever it is. Take out 1% of that thing. So I would take from, I don't know what the math is exactly, from a 20 pack of ciggies, I would take one out and I'll give the rest away to a homeless person. Not so nice for them. It's not a perfect system, but it works, right? I would give it away, and soon, very soon after, I would feel the financial pain of having done something so dumb. Giving away however much. And it adds up, baby. Just to smoke one, now you're spending the same amount that you would spend on a 20. This is if you want to quit. If you want to quit something, put pain in front of you and that thing. Don't make it pleasurable. If you want to quit, put pain in between you and that thing. If you want to stick to something, remove the pain. It's like when you want to stick to a gym routine or you want to stick to a nutrition plan, you stop thinking to yourself, oh, this is so painful. You change your internal dialogue. This is so meaningful. It's changing me into the person that I want to be. I'm becoming that beast. I'm feeling better. I'm thinking clearer. I am doing what 99% won't do. I am being the 1% and I'm progressing and getting better 1% each day. That's what you do if you want to keep something. If you want to get rid of something, which is actually the cornerstone of success. Success is subtractive. Take away all the things that are holding you back and watch what will happen. You will damn near grow. It's guaranteed. So, subtract the positive mindset when it comes around those negative things. Subtract the people, number one. Remove those people around whom you do these stupid vices and the places that you go to get the validation from being so in this vice and this community. It's like what young kids do when they're looking for validation. They're not getting it at home. They'll go and join a gang or bullies. Get out of that space. You already know what to do. You can't avoid it. Delete their numbers off your cell phone, then try and get a hold of them, right? Block them on social media. If that's what needs to happen for your betterment, why would you not do it? Why would you not do it? I had to face that in the mirror and say, why am I hanging around these folks if it's bad for me? So I stopped. And that's the midterm. You have to stop within yourself. You have to decide that you're going cold turkey. Make it very hard for yourself and then start subtracting. Subtract the people, subtract the good experiences that you have, even though next day you wake up with the worst kind of breath and you wake up hungover and you wake up with less money. All of that should be enough. That's the signal that God has given us that, like, yo, don't do this poison imbibing. Feel crap about it tomorrow and maybe you'll change your life. But maybe for you, it's not enough. I get you. So follow that. Give yourself a 20-minute, 1 hour window, okay? If that doesn't work, give yourself financial pressure. Buy, give away, right? If that doesn't work, separate yourself from the people and the places that you are around when you are doing those things. Make it ugly, make it nasty. Hang around healthy people and try and have a ciggy or a drink. Watch them look at you like you are an alien and try and stomach that for 1 hour. The last and most important thing is that you cannot drive out demons from your body without filling that gap with something that is necessary, something that is good for you. If you drive out the demons and you don't put something better in, more of that nonsense is going to come towards you. I'm paraphrasing. These are Jesus' words, but I'm paraphrasing right now. Okay? If you drive out that habit and you quit for 3 hours, you feel much better. It's a rule of threes. After 3 days, you don't even think about a cigarette consistently. You might think of it at the end of the day. After 3 weeks, you no longer have the physical craving. And after 3 months, 90 days, it's all it takes for you to change something that's significant. You don't even smoke anymore. You're not even a smoker. You're not even a drinker. You are a new person. If you were to go celibate, you're basically a virgin after 3 months. Don't take this as medical advice. This is just what I go through in my psychology, and this is why you guys need someone to lead you down these paths who's been there before. If you're struggling with these things, follow those steps or reach out to me and I'll hook you up, dog. I'll help you and I'll make sure that you get to the point where you want to be, if that's what you want. So separate yourself from the people. Separate yourself from the good feelings that those things used to give you. Quit. Put it down. Give yourself 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Quit. Physically, what do they call it? Withdraw. Get rid of the physical symptoms. And then lastly, put something good in its place. If you get rid of the physical need for it, and you are able to join a gym, you're able to join a calisthenics group or a CrossFit group, or you're able to start running and marathoning, doing whatever it is that you enjoy that's physical, that is something that is going to, it's an addiction for me. No lie. I don't lie. Gym is an addiction for me, and it saves me money. I don't have to buy drink. I don't have to be out all hours of the night buying all sorts of types of food and eating nasty things that are not good for me. It makes me more productive because I don't lose a number of days hungover when I'm supposed to be working. It keeps me around good, productive people I can network with. The list is endless about how good that thing can be. Fill yourself with good habits. Good addictions. Go to the gym twice a day, thrice a day, doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, you're going to be better for it. You're going to be in a position where you are now addicted to something healthy, addicted to something that's giving back to you, addicted to something that's moving you forward. And by goodness, if it's not growing, it's dying. If it's not worth it, kick it. If we're not getting 1% better each and every day, guys, get rid of that thing and let's get it!